With almost 90 million daily active users, Roblox is one of the biggest video game platforms in the world. Over the past 12 months, they've generated over $3 billion of revenue. What differentiates Roblox from other video game companies is that Roblox doesn't develop any of its games. All games on Roblox are created by third-party developers. Third-party developers receive 25% of in-game revenue, while the Roblox company receives the remaining 75%. On the surface, Roblox seems like it should be highly profitable. All they have to do is operate the platform, and they get to pocket the lion's share of the revenue, while giving a relative pittance to the developers who do the real work. So you might be surprised to hear that Roblox has incurred operating losses since inception. Over the past 12 months, the company lost more than $1 billion. In this video, we'll look at how Roblox grew to be one of the largest video game companies in the world, and why they're having such a difficult time with profitability. The rise of Roblox is a sign of the times. Digital technologies such as online video games represent a growing share of the economy. No matter your career path, knowing at least the basics of computer programming can only help. That's where today's sponsor Brilliant comes in. Brilliant is a learning platform offering courses in data analysis, programming, math, and more. Their first principles approach helps you build understanding from the ground up. Each lesson is filled with hands-on problem solving that lets you play with concepts, a method proven to be 6 times more effective than watching lecture videos. Brilliant makes it easy to learn anywhere right on your phone, with fun lessons you can do whenever you have time. Whether you're diving into a new topic or doing a quick practice session, you can level up on the go in just minutes. For example, with their programming courses, you can get familiar with Python and start building computer programs on day 1 with a built-in drag-and-drop editor. With Brilliant, you can become a little bit more knowledgeable each day. It's like the opposite of mindless scrolling. To try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/wallstreetmillennial or scan the QR code on screen, or you can click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. And now back to the video. Roblox itself is not a video game. Instead, it is a software platform where you can make video games for other people to play online. Conceptually, it's kind of similar to YouTube. YouTube doesn't make any of its own content. All the videos on YouTube are made by independent creators. The main reason Roblox is so successful is because the software is relatively easy to use. There are countless tutorials online that can teach you how to make a Roblox game. Even teenagers with no formal training in computer science can teach themselves. Roblox games vary widely in their sophistication. You can use default templates to make a simple Minecraft-looking game. But if you're willing to put in the time and effort, the sky's the limit in terms of how customized and complex your game can be. It is estimated that there are over 40 million Roblox games in existence. The vast majority are made by individual hobbyists for fun and have few, if any, players. But large games can have hundreds of thousands and sometimes even millions of concurrent players. There's a website called Monitor Stats, which keeps track of the top Roblox games. As of the time of recording this video, the most popular game is called Blox Fruits, and it has a little over 1 million concurrent players. Blox Fruits is a role-playing game loosely inspired by a Japanese animated television series called One Piece. The main reason Roblox is so popular is because of the almost limitless number of games. They have first-person shooters, RPGs, automobile racing games, flight simulators, fishing games, horror games, etc. Roblox has pretty much anything you can think of and much more. As soon as you get bored of one game, you can switch to a new game and never run out. Roblox is especially popular amongst kids, who tend to have shorter attention spans than adults. Roblox discloses that almost 40% of its players are below the age of 13. It is safe to assume that the vast majority of players are below the age of 18. All games on Roblox are free to play. Roblox generates revenue through the sale of a virtual in-game currency called Robux. Players can use Robux to buy in-game items, skins, and upgrades, which enhance the playing experience. The developer receives the Robux spent within his or her game. The developer can redeem the Robux for real cash, but it's not a one-for-one exchange. As a consumer, you can purchase 10,000 Robux for $100, but when the developer goes to cash out those 10,000 Robux, they will only receive about $25. The Roblox company pockets the $75 difference as its own revenue. On the surface, this seems like a raw deal for the developers. They do all the work of developing the game, but only get 25% of the revenue. The low revenue share is extremely controversial amongst developers. A few years ago, a YouTuber who goes by the name People Make Games published a video called Investigation: How Roblox is Exploiting Young Game Developers. He points out that Roblox takes a far higher percentage of revenue compared to other video game platforms such as Steam or the Epic Games Store. Despite taking a revenue share far greater than the industry standard, Roblox has still managed to incur operating losses since inception. So where is all the money going? In the most recent quarter, Roblox generated approximately $900 million of revenue, substantially all of which came from the sale of Robux. $200 million, or more than 20% of that, went to platform fees. Players can buy Robux on the Xbox, PlayStation, mobile devices, tablets, or computers. The Xbox, PlayStation, Apple, and Google Play stores take a 30% cut of all revenue. So when you spend $100 to buy Robux on an Xbox, Roblox only gets $70. $30 goes to Microsoft. If you play Roblox on a Mac or PC, you can buy Robux directly from Roblox. This gives Roblox the highest profit margin, as they only have to pay credit card processing fees of maybe 2 or 3%. In the most recent quarter, Roblox paid 22% of its revenue as platform fees. This indicates that the majority of users play the game on either consoles or mobile devices. While we don't know for sure, I suspect the majority of players play on smartphones. Given the relatively low graphical requirements, even low-end smartphones can run the game smoothly. In the most recent quarter, Roblox paid $232 million to developers, or approximately 25% of revenue. They spent $245 million on infrastructure, trust, and safety. Roblox has to pay for the data centers where its games are hosted. With almost 100 million daily active users around the world, this is very expensive. Remember that there are tens of millions of Roblox games. For reputational and legal reasons, it is very important for Roblox to ban users who act inappropriately, and take down games that are excessively controversial. Moderating such a large platform represents a massive administrative burden, which costs Roblox hundreds of millions of dollars per year. This is not an expense that the company can afford to skimp on. Remember that the vast majority of Roblox users are children. Roblox was recently banned in Turkey. The Turkish government alleges that Roblox allows content that could lead to child abuse. Finally, Roblox spends heavily on research and development. In the most recent quarter, the company incurred an operating loss of almost $300 million. Theoretically, if Roblox were to massively cut its R&D budget, they could turn a slight profit. But there's really not that much money to go around. They couldn't significantly increase the developer revenue share even if they wanted to. The main culprit behind Roblox's financial difficulties is its low revenue per user. In the most recent quarter, the company claimed to have 89 million daily active users, who collectively spent 21 billion hours playing Roblox. That translates to approximately 4 cents of revenue per hour played. This is a very small number. Most kids don't have jobs. Their only way to buy Robux is if their parents buy it for them. If you're a 13-year-old, maybe your parents will give you a $20 Robux gift card for your birthday, and that's all the money you can spend for the entire year. By comparison, an adult gamer can easily spend many hundreds of dollars on in-game purchases. The video game industry as a whole is highly profitable. Activision, Electronic Arts, and Ubisoft all make games that are popular with adults. They are all profitable, while Roblox is losing money. Another problem for Roblox is a massive quantity of bots on the platform. If you spend any time on Roblox, you're likely to see players with randomly generated names acting strangely. These are bots controlled by automated software. Here we can see a large number of bots standing on top of each other and catching fish in a Roblox game. So what's the purpose? Who makes these bots and why? The main purpose of the bots is to farm in-game items. In many games, there are simple but time-consuming tasks that allow the player to either collect items or increase their level. Many real players don't want to waste time farming themselves, so they go on various websites to buy accounts that have already achieved the max level. You send the seller money, and in return he will give you the username and password for the maxed out account. There are numerous bot farms, mostly in Southeast Asia. People set up hundreds of computers to farm thousands of accounts at a time using automated software. You're never going to become a millionaire by running a bot farm. Maybe you can make $10 or $20 a day. But in poor countries, this can be a lucrative proposition. Roblox generates zero revenue from bot farms, but the traffic from the bot farms incurs significant data center costs. Remember that the main reason people buy Robux is to enhance their gameplay experience. In many cases, it is cheaper to buy a farmed account instead of spending Robux to level up your own account organically. This decreases demand for Robux. There's no way to know exactly how many bots are on Roblox, but the number is almost certainly significant. Roblox discloses its number of daily active users and total hours played every quarter. we can calculate that the average Roblox player plays approximately 2.5 hours each day. This number is almost certainly inflated by bots that play 24/7. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, children 8 to 17 years of age spend an average of 1.5 to 2 hours daily playing video games. This is across all video games. It's thus very difficult to believe that kids play 2.5 hours of Roblox alone. According to the third-party data website Monitor, there are 7.8 billion registered Roblox accounts. This is almost as large as the population of the world. The vast majority of them are likely bots. Despite its large net losses, Roblox brags about its positive adjusted EBITDA and free cash flow. In the most recent quarter, Roblox reported a net loss of $240 million, yet they managed to generate over $200 million of positive free cash flow. We can see that while Roblox incurs massive operating losses every single quarter, their free cash flow is usually positive. So what explains the difference? Like many tech companies, Roblox heavily utilizes stock-based compensation to attract talent. Stock-based compensation is a non-cash expense. Since going public in 2021, Roblox's share count has increased by roughly 15%, but stock-based compensation does not explain everything. When you buy Robux, Roblox receives the cash immediately, but they can only recognize the revenue once you spend the Robux in-game. On average, when somebody buys Robux, it takes 26 months for them to spend it all. Roblox's user base is rapidly expanding. As new users join the platform, they buy Robux, but it takes a long period of time before the Robux are spent. Roblox reports a metric called bookings, which is the amount of cash they receive from the sale of Robux. Bookings is consistently greater than revenue. The outstanding balance of unspent Robux is recorded as deferred revenue on Roblox's balance sheet. There is currently over $4 billion worth of unspent Robux outstanding. While Robux is a virtual currency, the Roblox company incurs real costs in fulfilling its performance obligations. They have to pay the developer revenue share when the Robux are spent. They also incur data center costs to keep their servers up and running while they wait for the players to spend their Robux. Bullish investors might point to Roblox's positive free cash flow as a sign of profitability. But given Roblox's unusual business model, free cash flow does not give a complete picture of the company's real economic performance. Roblox has created a powerful video game creation platform capable of making almost any type of game imaginable. This has enabled an ecosystem to flourish with a level of volume and diversity far beyond anything we've seen in the past. But at the end of the day, it's very difficult to make money when most of your customers aren't even old enough to legally work. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video. What do you think about Roblox? Let us know in the comments section below. As always, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Wall Street Millennial, signing out.